It started. Oh, yeah, always love that. Hey everybody, Princess Friend here. I am technically supposed to be on hiatus right now, but I thought I'd go ahead and interrupt that hiatus to come and mostly just kind of celebrate the fact that we have hit over 10,000 subscribers, which is a super, super big thing. So I am doing this quick live stream. It's not going to be a super long one, and then it's midday, so hopefully I'm catching some people from across the pond, and some people who don't normally get to be part of these. I usually do these in the evening, but yeah, it's very, very cool that we were able to hit 10,000 subscribers. I really don't even know what to say about it. I went on hiatus. We were still getting lots and lots of traffic at the time, and in the last live stream we had discussed what I might do if we did hit 10,000 subscribers. And funny enough, we did do that. So, and I'm sure you guys can hear, this is what my voice sounds like when I come back from Gen Con. And that's the reason that this is the reason why I'm on hiatus, because my voice doesn't sound all that great. But I feel like it was worth it for us to come on and discuss this, because 10,000 subscribers is a big, big milestone. So what I had said I was going to do was that I was going to give some t-shirts away. So bam, giving some t-shirts away is probably the easiest thing I can do. I actually have some designs on my Redbubble, and what I'll do is I will get your guys' addresses and I will be able to do that. So in the description of this video, I did set up a new Gleamio, which is the same that I did when I gave away a copy of Purple Rain Deluxe about a year ago. And basically, you'll click on that, and there's 3 ways to enter and get some entries. There's one for subscribing, so yay. There's one for just being on YouTube, because of course, and hello to Spain and Houston and Amsterdam and all of you beautiful people. Thank you. And there's also one that I'm kind of toying with, and I think it would be pretty cool. And basically, it's a way for you to do a Princess Friend video for yourself. And it's going to be a video that you would upload to YouTube just like anything else. And it would be a video where you will say how you became a Prince Friend, why you're a Prince Friend, and a little bit about how you got hip to the channel here. So, if that's something that you're interested in, that's worth 10 entries, whereas, the other things are worth, just a couple. So obviously, if you do one of those videos, it definitely heightens your chances of winning 10 versus 1. There you go. So thank you for all the congratulations that are over in the little box over here. Definitely means a lot. It's one of those things that, we've been out for a little bit over 2 years. I think it was 2 years in May. So no, June. It was 2 years in June. So it's one of those things that it's really, really awesome to have actually reached this. And I apologize if I seem like I'm not super hyper energy like I normally am. I'm actually still very much recovering from Gen Con. Not only does it affect my voice, but it makes me very, very tired, because it's basically about 5 days of waking up at 5 in the morning and staying up until about 2 in the morning. And it was, and it was a lot of fun. I won some awards. I got to speak to some amazing people and, making moves. My game design is going to go up a notch going into the next year. So there's a lot of stuff, going on that end. But there's also a lot of stuff going on this end. So that's kind of why I'm here. We hit 10,000 subscribers. We have some really cool stuff coming up when I do come back from hiatus. When my voice actually gets better. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. So one of the things that we did do is while I was away at Gen Con, I got contacted by a friend of the channel, and he's apparently a graphic designer. And I'm trying to find his name right now. It's David something, but I want to make sure that I say his name specifically. because I don't want to miss said David Morrison. So, so there's a gentleman. His name is David Morrison, and he is a graphic designer. And he, he sent me a thing and said, you know what? Hey, like, I really, really love the channel, and I don't have, money for the Patreon or whatever, but I made these cool new logos and a new intro and all of this stuff for your channel. And I don't know, I was like super, super blown away. It's really, really good, and I think it's going to end up really upping the production value, maybe. I think it's also going to move us towards a logo that I can actually put on a shirt. As right now, I can't. So, because right now my logo incorporates, the Prince logo, which is one of those things that keeps getting taken down, as it should. I probably shouldn't be using it, but I'm working on it. I'm working on a slight change. So I'm hoping that that's going to be something that I'll be able to unveil when I come back from hiatus. If not, it'll definitely be shortly after that. But I'm definitely not going to be doing any more videos this week. Possibly not next week, but then we'll be back the week after. Of course, I have a bunch of other conventions that I'll be going to around that time as well, but those are a lot less of a drag on my voice and my energy than Gen Con is. Oh man, Gen Con, I'm telling you. So thank you so much for all of the love. I'm seeing all the hearts and the blowing kisses and all the stuff. And, yes, I'm definitely going to be going 4 million. Definitely. Well, I mean, I think my next goal is 15,000. So, I like to make incremental goals. We are actually growing quite a bit. We're looking at possibly around somewhere between 500 and 1,000 new subscribers a week, which blows my mind. And then of course, as soon as we hit that stride is when I go on hiatus, which of course means I'm not putting up new content, which means it's not generating more subs, but it'll work itself out. It's of course it just happened to hit right around the time, but again, like hitting 10,000 and we're nearing 11,000. This is the kind of thing that really makes this channel awesome and really makes all of you very awesome. It makes us the highest, the biggest of the Prince, original content channels. Obviously, I'm not going to beat the Prince channel, but it makes us the highest one. And it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what? That would be awesome if I get my own YouTube advisor, Tracy, at 10,000. Hopefully I do. I know that it allowed me to be able to have access to the community tab, but I did email them and they said that it's in beta and it's not available for everyone, but it just means I'm going to keep hounding them until they do give it to me. But if they give me an advisor now, that would be cool. They haven't done it yet. I think maybe they were waiting to see if it's a 10,000 that'll hold. Because I'm sure people hit 10,000 and then like they do something and then they get taken down or whatever. But no, it's so great to have all of you here. And again, I did state that this was not going to be a super long live stream, but I just thought it was going to be much easier for me to jump on and just talk directly to you than for me to record a whole video and then upload it and then do a whole bunch of rigmarole. Like, honestly, like I understand why people do live streams now, because it's just so easy. You just hit record and there's no post-production or anything involved. It's wonderful. I do want to let you guys know that, yes, I did actually get a new mic. So that's not new, but I mean, I got it a few videos ago. But what I also did was I bought a green screen, and it's pretty cool. I was testing it out a bunch yesterday and the day before, just trying to get my lighting and trying to get everything right so that it's green, the same green all the way across. And I'm sure that there are a few more professional setups that I could get, but I bought a cheapo green screen, and I'm just going to work with what I have for right now. But on the whole, it means that going forward, I may actually be able to have some cool graphics and backgrounds and stuff like that instead of my kitchen. So that's another thing I'm hoping to unveil after the hiatus, after I get, again, I'm working on a bunch of stuff behind the scenes so that when we come back, we'll be nice and set up. So, with all of that in mind, again, thank you very much to everybody. The fact that I have the Patreon going is one of the reasons why we hit 10,000. And I'm like, I have some to dispose. I have, I have some disposable income. Let me go ahead and send out some t-shirts. I'm going to use some of the money that I got from you guys to give back to you guys. So, I think that it's going to be really, really cool. To be able to send some stuff out, and obviously there's terms and conditions. I'm happy to pay shipping for US. However, I may give you guys a PayPal to send some money to if you're overseas and you win. You may have to front a little bit of that. I don't make a lot off of Patreon, so there you go. But if in US, there you go. But the Patreon, I'll go ahead and just mention that once more. The Patreon at patreon.com/princessfriend. It is actually really, really helpful for me. So if you are able to give to that, it really means a lot. Like right now, it's generating about $150 a month that I'm using to purchase new things like a green screen and the mic and the t-shirts and other materials. I'm also saving some of that money in order to afford stuff going to concerts, celebration, for gas money so that I can go do interviews. I don't know if you guys know about the 4U symphonic, orchestra thing that's coming, but that's coming here to my town. And I've already talked with some of the organizers and they're going to get me a press pass so I can go back and I can do all of that stuff. And that stuff is, me getting there and having the equipment to do interviews and all of that stuff is super important. And that is what I'm using that Patreon money for. So it really, really means a lot for anybody who goes and just gives $1 or $2 or $3. Doesn't have to break the bank. But if I have 30 people who give $2 a piece, that means a lot. It's $2 to you guys, but it means a lot to me. So anyway, I'll stop ranting about that. Patreon is really, really cool. I am making some money from the channel now, which is nice. Before it was more labor of love and I'd make $5 a month or whatever. But now, I'm actually making a little bit of money, so that combined with the Patreon is why I actually just bought a drum machine. So I'm going to start working on some stuff. I'm learning guitar. There's a lot of stuff that's really, I'm putting a lot of work into the channel at this point, and really your funds are helping with that. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to really stop now. The next reviews are going to be for 1-800-NEW-FUNK. It technically would be for the Gold Experience, but 1-800-NEW-FUNK did come out before that. So I am again doing them in order. So the next one is going to be bam, 1-800-NEW-FUNK, and I believe I'm doing a Madonna one, and I think I'm doing the Janelle Monáe, and then probably the Gold Experience. I'm going to definitely kick my reviews in high gear. I've been not doing so many, reviews lately, so there you go. Thank you for all the people who are saying that, you hope that my health gets better. I actually feel fine. I'm just exhausted and my voice goes out because when I'm at Gen Con, it's very loud. I end up talking very loudly for long periods of time. And that's why my voice sounds like this. So there you go. So Beck Walker, yes, you can go to any of my videos and the link to the Patreon is in the description to all of the videos, I think, except for this one. So definitely hit that. That's the best way to contribute. Obviously there's the whole watch all of the ads that pop up when you come to my stuff, so, it's funny the way that YouTube works. If you watch the ad and you don't skip it, then I get 50 cents or whatever, so don't skip the ads. Feel free to go give to the Patreon. That's fun stuff. Watch as many videos as you can. Even if you watched it before, watch it again. Make sure you hit like on everything. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bells. All of those things work into weird algorithms that tells YouTube that you're awesome. So, anyway, so to recap, and again, I'll stop talking about that stuff. There's a link down in the description for the Gleamio. It's the t-shirt giveaway link. If you click on that, there's 3 ways to enter. 2 of them, you get 1 entry. You can do that every day, so you can go and get an entry every day. There's one of them also where you can create a video and upload it, telling how you became a Prince friend and how you became a friend of Prince's Friends channel. And if you do those things, then you are entered into the t-shirt thing. The t-shirt contest will be running for about a week. And then at that point, I will hit a little button that then randomly selects it. That's why I like using Gleamio. I don't have to do anything. When it's over, I hit a button, it tells me who wins. And then I will definitely do that. And again, if you're in the US, I'll send you a free t-shirt. I'll send you a quick note that will say, hey, I need your, your address so I can mail it to you. And if you're overseas, I will do that, but I may also ask you to help with some of the shipping just in case. It's a lot. If it's not a lot, if it's like comparable, like I guess if you're in Canada or whatever, like Canada is pretty much the same. I can ship to Canada pretty cheaply. But like if you're overseas and there's a bunch of overseas fees and stuff, I may ask you to help me out a little bit, and if that's okay. And obviously, if it's not okay, I'll say thank you for entering, and I'll go to the next winner. Because again, I'm trying to use the money to to give it back to you guys, but I also don't want to break the bank. So with that in mind, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. May you live to see the dawn. I love you all. Bye-bye.